is the season to scare conservatives senseless about the left and how they're apparently coming for Christmas. That's what Donald Trump did. Take a look.
Let me begin by wishing you all a very Merry Christmas. Remember the word? Remember? We started 5 years ago, and I said, you're going to be saying Christmas again, and we say it proudly again, although they'll be trying to take that word again out of the vocabulary. We're not going to let them do that.
They're trying to take that word away. They're trying to take away Christmas. We're not going to let them do that. We're not, who do what?
Tighten up my meat.
Who's trying to take away Christmas? Nobody's trying to take away Christmas. Oh, I'm sorry. Is Biden trying to take away from Christmas? The Catholic. You're telling me the Catholic Biden is trying to take Christmas away. You know that he's incredibly in favor of Christmas. What the fuck are you talking about? This makes no sense. Look, I always find this alleged war on Christmas fascinating. And for those of you, like, understand this has been going on for a long time. The war on Christmas, all the way back to like when Bill O'Reilly was doing these segments where they would literally have the chyron as war on Christmas. And he'd talk about how the left like hates Christmas and is trying to take away. Same thing, right? Same energy. And so I think I think it's super fascinating because there's no evidence of it. I mean, Christmas is literally $1 billion holiday. Probably more than that, right? It's one of the biggest spending days of the year. It literally takes up both November and December. I mean, they start playing Christmas music after Halloween. To say that Christmas is imperiled is just not in reality at all. So sit the fuck down, right? If you're thinking like Christmas is somehow like, oh my God, they're going to take away Christmas. But here's the thing, right? Now, and Trump knows this on some instinctual level, right? That the right-wing Christians, evangelicals on the conservative side, love being victims. They love the victimhood. They bathe in it. They cannot wait to be the victim. They can't wait to turn everything into a microaggression against them and their faith. And the biggest, most successful microaggression, as far as they're concerned, is somebody saying, Happy Holidays. And I think I figured out why. So yeah, I put a little thought into this. I was like, you know what? Revelation. Here we go. They believe that Happy Holidays is the all lives matter of greetings. What are you talking about? Happy Holidays? No, you don't say Happy Holidays. You say Merry Christmas. You say Merry Christmas. How dare you say all holidays matter? I only want mine to matter. Only mine. What about me? I'm a victim. I don't care about other people's holidays. Screw them. What about mine? What about Christmas? Seriously. And by the way, there are other holidays. I don't know if you know that. And in fact, like, here's the thing about Christmas, which is funny. And the Christmas tree especially, right? Because Eric Trump said in 2016 that his father was motivated to run for president partly because of the claim that the White House Christmas tree had been named Holiday Tree. Now, this was from an interview with James Robinson that was cited in BuzzFeed. Quote, he opens up the paper each morning, doubtful, or maybe to read the comics maybe, and sees our nation's leaders giving $100 billion to Iran. Not at all true. Or he opens the paper and some new school districts eliminate the ability for students to say the Pledge of Allegiance. Also not true. It is, it is a story when a teacher can no longer do something like that or lead a prayer in school or whatever, because that's a First Amendment issue. Or some fire department, he says, in some town is ordered by the mayor to no longer fly the American flag in the back of a fire truck.
I like my meat tight.
Or he sees the tree in the White House lawn has been renamed Holiday Tree instead of Christmas tree. I could go on and on for hours. Oh, yeah, I bet that he could. I bet that he could. Oh, the microaggressions. So many. Oh, so many. But here's the other thing, right? And I don't know if any of this is really like, I don't know if anybody's really conscious of this among conservatives. But I think the grifters get it. People like Donald Trump, again, get it on an instinctual level, at least. But you have people like Ben Shapiro, Candace Owens, Charlie Kirk. Those are the people that kind of understand it, because the Dave Rubins of the world, they're the grifters, right? And they know that, like, ooh, conservatives, they respond to this, right? We can make money off this if we just stoke them just a little bit, poke them a little bit, and say the liberals are coming after your Christmas, right? And that's why they push it every single year. That's why you see the virtue signaling from these conservative grifters on Twitter to rile people up. All right. And so now the regular ones who tune into Fox and OAN, the regular, conservatives, they tune into Fox News, OAN, Newsmax, whatever, in order to like get their opinions, their thoughts. Like, they tune in so that they can get told how to think, right? And what to think about things. And those people, again, are also influenced by the grifters and are pushed into this frothing rage whenever somebody says happy holidays. It's so they can, of course, make money. It really goes to explain why people get so enraged over the idea of somebody saying happy holidays instead of Merry Christmas. And it's because it's that all lives or all holidays matter, and they can't stand it. They can't stand it. And it's also a good example of them knowing exactly what the problem with all lives matter is about, because it's not about all lives. It's a foil for Black Lives Matter. And I think that they know that happy holidays is kind of the same thing, trying to put all holidays on one equal footing. Now, they think it's meant to invalidate Christmas, but again, it's just to put it on par with anyone else, with any other holiday. But they don't even like that either. They can't stand it, because they're like, no, I don't want my holiday to be on par with Kwanzaa or Hanukkah. No, fuck that. No, I want my holiday to be the best. I want my holiday to be more special and more important, because I'm more special and I'm more important. And Donald Trump knows this. He knows this. The grifters know this. And so, and the reason, of course, that Donald Trump knows this is because he's the same way. As I said, instinctual, right? Like, he's not smart enough to realize what he's doing. He's got a natural talent for screwing people over. And so he sees himself in the conservative movement as wanting to be special and unique and more important than anyone else. And so they see, of course, the people, his fans, they see a mirror that allows them to reflect the worst version of themselves unto the world, to be the shittiest person that they can be. So that's why the Republicans are the party of Trump. And, also why partly these culture war issues of like war on Christmas and all that stuff helped get us to where we actually had somebody in power like Donald Trump. It really does explain a lot. If you enjoyed this video, please give us a like and share with your friends. You can subscribe and help out the channel by becoming a patron. It's patreon.com/Jeff Waldorf, or you can become a channel member as well by hitting the join button below.